Hey everybody. So it's been a while since I've been here. I know you're not seeing my face. This is how I want to do it from now on. So you can see what's going on the table, and hopefully the sound quality is much better than it was in previous videos. I know there was an issue before. I have been gone for a while again. And it's just been real heavy energies for over a year now. And honestly, I look at other YouTube readers in awe, wondering how they're working through it. It's been extremely difficult and taxing, but I'm a Libra, so anybody who's a Libra can understand, or who knows a Libra, excuse me, understands that they've actually been it's been really difficult, more so for Libras than any other sign. Other signs have been feeling the energies, just as well, but if for some reason Libra has been getting hit pretty hard. Maybe because we're right in the middle, we're right in the middle of all the energies. We're the seventh sign, and we're the balancers, the equalizers, and it's just been really tough. So, with that said, I'm here, and I'm still open for reading. So anybody who is interested in booking a reading, you can just go to the link that's in the bottom right corner of your screen. That is my site, and there is a scheduling tab when you open the site that you can just go to and schedule your own reading. I am working on creating a Patreon page. I'm also adding new products to the store, so I am in constant work in the background, even though you haven't seen me in a while. So just so you know that's what's been going on. Hopefully the energy can get a little bit lighter sometime soon. Okay, so without any further ado, off with your reading. Okay, so this is for Aries for August 2018. I'm using the Tarot Apocalypsis. I'll clarify with the Mini Radiant Rider Waite, and get advice from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle. It's my favorite go-to deck. So let's see what energies we got for Aries 2018. First card out, King of Pentacles. Aries, August 2018, Aries. Sheesh. So Aries, by the looks of it, this is probably not going to be a very fun month for you either. Yeah. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Ten of Swords. Let me just tune into your cards here for a second. Excuse me. Because, normally I don't lay out the cards first. I like to really connect to Spirit and get the messages that way first, and then kind of shuffle the cards and lay them out. But You know, honestly, I just woke up a little while ago. It is about 4 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep, and I was thinking, you know, why don't I just start recording? So, um, this is kind of being done off a whim. So, I'm not really tuning into spirit. Well, I will in a little bit. I just have to come around. So let me just look at these cards and see what I can get in my sleepy state. All right, so I mean, right in the center of the deck, we've got the Three of Swords, and right under that, we've got the Devil. And this is a really tough energy for you, Aries. Well, let me just name the cards off to you. Here we've got the King of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Four of Swords. Underneath, we have the Nine of Swords, Three of Swords, Nine of Cups. Then we've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Ace of Swords. So the energy's kind of all over the place. But, you know, you've got two nines here with the 3 right in the center. You've got 3 nines on the board, but 2 nines right here. One is the Nine of Swords and one is the Nine of Cups. This is the theme of the month. And I guess what's throwing me is because this one card here is full of anxiety. The Nine of Swords. That's sleepless nights, anxiety, worry, concern. And then over to the right, we've got the Nine of Cups. This is the wish fulfillment. This is emotionally stable. This is what you want to see in any reading. This is a good card, but all the surrounding cards, not so much. And so this early on in the game, I'm going to clarify. See why maybe that Nine of Swords is here and the Three of Swords. Why are those here? We've got the Devil again. How interesting. At the bottom of this deck, we've got the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is down here in this corner. We've got the Devil. The Devil's also right here. And we've got the Moon. New card on the board. Okay. That didn't help much with clarifying. I've already got these cards on the board, don't I? But I'm clarifying this Nine of Swords. Okay, Aries, I think you're really concerned about something that this could have to do with an earth sign, which is Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Let's start over here. King of Pentacles. Very grounded energy. Very stable. Somebody who's really got their stuff together. Pretty intelligent. They know what they want. They know, you know, and they also know what they don't want. And they take their time in getting there. They think things through. This is standing right next to the Prince of Wands. The Prince of Wands, the messenger of action. This is a fire, you know, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They come forward with messages. And right underneath that is the Three of Swords and the Devil. Three of Swords, that's heartache. Piercing truth. Especially with this Ace of Swords. You know, I feel like you could be thinking that something's going on without your knowledge. Some Aries may be coming to the conclusion that they may have a substance abuse problem, some type of addiction, something toxic that they're kind of tied to. And I feel like you're going within and doing a lot of thinking about this. I don't see there really being a choice in this matter because I'm not seeing any cards where you need to make a decision other than the Four of Swords. But that's just kind of taking a time out from a situation. Taking a time out, stepping back. I feel like what's going on is August is going to be pretty taxing. I just feel like it's going to be a month full of constant turmoil, whether inner or outer, or just I really feel like you may be your own worst enemy this month a little bit. Too much in your head. Keeping stuff to yourself. Things that are you're really in your head this month, which is kind of odd for Aries. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 swords cards here. That's really in the head. Needing clarity for sure. I'm thinking you might be thinking if you're better off on your own, if you'll feel more stable in that way. But this is something that you're kind of keeping to yourself. I feel like a commitment, something that you're committed to, something that you're tied to, is kind of weighing you down. You're feeling that weight. And I feel like you're wondering, where this is going. I think you're kind of at the place where you're ready to be done with it. Especially with that Three of Swords. That's a heartbreak. That's heartache. And we've got the Prince of Wands that comes in with this message. The message being, this Three of Swords. I feel like that's breaking somebody's heart. But this is something that you've really been thinking about and you've been keeping to yourself. It's a commitment that you don't want to be in. I think you can see moving forward that if you do break this off, you're very clear with your intentions, that you don't feel stable in this, you feel trapped. I feel like this would make you happy. It would make you happy in order to do that. And it may be with an earth sign that you're, really up in your head about. Some Aries may actually follow through with this, but I'm feeling like this month maybe this is something you're really contemplating first before actually making this decision, which I'm actually surprised about because Aries usually don't usually think before they act. They're usually the initiators, the go-getters, the people who don't think before they speak, think before they act. But I feel like you are. And right here at the bottom of the deck, again, was the Ten of Swords. Yeah, and look, underneath that is the Seven of Pentacles, Two of Wands. This is what's going on, for sure. You're trying to make a decision. That decision that I didn't see, I'm seeing it now with this Two of Wands. Because whatever's going on, you're like, this isn't worth it. It's not worth it. You're constantly in this, up in your head. And you're really in your head about being your independence. I feel like you're feeling drained and you want your independence. Maybe something that it is that you've been fighting for or wanting to produce, you haven't been able to because of this commitment that you've been in. And I feel like you're kind of done with that and you don't want to deal with it anymore. You want to know what it tastes like to be free again. And I feel like this is something that you've struggled with because in the past you didn't want to let it go. You did not want to let something go. And now I think you're ready for it because you're like, this isn't paying off. And you're thinking that letting this go and being very clear in your intentions is going to give you this Nine of Cups. This is that wish fulfillment. And so I feel like this is what's going on for you this month, Aries, is that you're really, there's no emotions here other than the Nine of Cups. And that's after really going within, you know, to end the situation. And then once it comes to an end, feeling good about it. But before then, this decision doesn't feel good to you. It doesn't feel good at all to you, but you know that it's something that needs to be done. You definitely feel this. It's something that needs to be done. Yeah. Let me clarify with this deck here. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is telling you this as well, you know, that it's over. Joy and stability, for sure. That's what you want. You want to be happy. You want to feel stable. You're not feeling stable in this. Rest and reconsider. Yeah, like that's right under the Four of Swords, which is the same thing. You're really thinking about this decision before making a move. You don't want to make the wrong choice. And it is about love. It's totally about something that is going to affect you on an emotional level, something that you do love dearly. And this is why the decision is hard, because it's not that there isn't any love there. There is. And this could even be, you know, it doesn't have to be about a relationship. It could be the end of a job. It could be the end of a friendship. It could be something that's just been causing problems in your life. Costing too much money. I feel like money is an issue here, especially with this Nine of Pentacles. You've worked really hard to get to where you're at right now, and the commitment attached to that, you know, it's what you're attached to. And I feel like you're putting a lot of thought in before you end something. You know, you're just looking at this, whatever it is. You know, is it worth continuing holding on to this? How is this going to benefit me later in the future, you know? And this is really hard for you. And this is where the Three of Swords comes in, because it's heartbreaking, you know? This is something that's really tough. So this is the energy for the month of August, Aries. I hope this resonates. This was a kind of a difficult, right out the gate, the first sign done, you know, and it was already a little bit difficult to catch on to, but this is, and I think it's because it's just feeling a little bit heavy. So, Aries, I'm sorry, and I hope that this works out for you. But I think, you know, with you trusting your intuition, and I feel like this is going to work out better than you expect it to. And I'm feeling, you know, and I'm also hearing unexpected results. So I think the results that you're expecting, you know, to happen are like the doom and gloom. The unexpected results that I heard feels good. It didn't feel bad. There's a sense of happiness surrounding that, you know. So just hang tight, Aries, and listen to your intuition. You know, follow your gut, and you can't go wrong. All right. Hopefully I'll be back with some mid-months for you and see how we are in the second half of August moving forward. Okay, Aries, hang on tight. All right, dear. If you need a personal reading, please go to the link that's in the bottom right hand of the screen, and you can book a session with me, and we can get, you know, deeper into your own personal situation. My readings are very affordable, so just go check them out. All right? Thanks.